Okay. Please accept it. Just click on got it to know the conversation is being live streamed. So say hello to YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Good evening. Tonight, we are here to discuss a little about college. I'm here with my good friends, Sonia, Larissa, Bruno, Márcio, Malu, and Camila. So Sonia, Larissa, and Bruno, they already introduced themselves. So I'm gonna ask Márcio, can you do it, please?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. I'm Márcio, I'm 49. I've been living in Salvador for 3 years now, although I was born in Rio de Janeiro, and I'm here, as all of you, to improve my English. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you again, Márcio. How about you, Camila?
Hi guys, my name is Camila. I am 17 years old. I'm a student of law, and I'm here to improve my English. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Thank you. That's all.
Malu, please go ahead.
Hello, my name is Malu. I'm 24, almost 25. I'm here on TNT since February. I love TNT. I'm addicted. I'm here to practice my English, and because of TNT, I got a new job. So I really love TNT.
Well, this is great news. I have an interview and I talked a little about this project as well. And that's really a great experience. It's been a great experience for me. My name is Sarah. I'm 26. I live in Bahia. And I've been a hostess here for 2 weeks now. And I'm here in the same process as you guys. And I'm gonna start with the questions, okay? If you have any doubts about a word or something, I can help you with. Not only, but Marcel, it's my handman here. He helps sometimes as well. Malu, Camila, they know how it works. So you can ask if you want, okay? The first question is introduce yourself. I'm gonna do the second. Did you go to college? If so, what course did you study? Since I went to college, I'm not gonna answer the second part of the question, okay? The course I went to was administration to business, you know. So I chose this course because it was, I was thinking about the job market, the opportunities I could get from this course. Because you have some options when you choose administration. You can work with financial, with human resources. You can work with marketing. So for me, it was a good option because I was kind of lost about which course I should choose, you know. So that was the reason I chose. And I graduated 2 years ago. And now I'm currently doing some freelancing stuff and looking for a full-time job, you know. How about you, Camila?
Well, now I'm studying law, and I'm the first semester. I just started college, but I really like my course. It was really good. For now, I'm decided to do this course because I want to work with international law, and I really like this area, and it was the reason I was doing law, and I really and is the reason I improving my English too, because I think it was be really useful for me. That's all.
You could choose someone to answer after you.
Okay, please. Larissa, can you answer?
Sure. I'm graduated in information systems. It has 6 years. 6 years ago, and currently I work as a business intelligence analyst. I work with data, and I love to work with that because I've been studied so much about this area, and I think it's just that. I think that I had good shows about my professional area.
That's great. It's bad when we feel like we should we should have chosen something different, right?
Yeah, right.
Go ahead and choose the next person, please.
I choose Bruno Batista.
My college is specific because I am a military, and the arm has all school, okay, all college, called Academia Militar das Agulhas Negras, in Resende, Rio de Janeiro. There, I study in the course name is military science. Okay, I studied for 4 years, during 4 years, and I live it there. I don't know how I say in English, but in Portuguese, I say internato. So I lived there 4 years, during 4 years. But when we finished the course, we go to military units and start working. Okay.
That's perfect. Who is the next person?
Marcio. Okay.
Okay, Batista. I'm laughing because I'm also military. But I'm from Navy, okay? and I course Escola Naval 4 years, as you do at Taman. Congratulations for your choice, okay? After that, I was able to make a master in nautical science. And during this master, I also had the opportunity to attend a specialization in project management. And next month, fortunately, I'm going to Canada. I'm already retired from the Navy, and I'm going to Canada to initiate another college. This time in health, safe, and environmental compliance, which I learned to love during my career. Okay, that's it.
How about you, Sonia?
I college a long time because my first college graduation in administration, but my dream is advogada. I don't remember the name in English. Abogata, no? Huh? Lawyer.
You can say lawyer.
Lawyer. But I MBA in administration, and today I work with the situation. Today administration the company a big group. We have the factory in Germany, in Egypt, but I administration in Brazil, in Curitiba, the same group. Is very nice, is very good. My course, because today I work a lot with this situation, because it's very important. My study this course, and I like with the course administration because they are abrangent the several areas. Is very important. No specific the course, for example, physical lawyer or psiquiatra or psychology is different, né? is the work. Okay.
Okay, so thanks for sharing. How about Malu? Tell us
Well,
a little about.
I graduated in law school in 2020 at the beginning of pandemic. I started it because I'd like to follow a diplomatic career, but then my plans changed because I started to work in other areas of law, for example, electoral. I love it, but it's you just work 1 year and the other you don't have too much work because we don't have elections every year. And after that, I started to work with digital law, which is my current area. And then I changed my plans, but I love, of course, any kind of course has some problems, some questions, especially law because it's a bureaucratic area, but it makes us see the world in another way. For example, every day when we take a bus to go somewhere, we have a contract. Of course, we're not signing something, but it's a contract because the driver needs to leave us in a place safe. So it makes us see the world in another point of view, and I think it's amazing to grow. And I wouldn't make another course, I think.
Okay, so you're happy with the choice you've made. That's awesome. Let me see, Larissa. Do you wanna read the next question and answer? And then you can choose the next person, please.
Okay, what are the differences you can see between public and private colleges? Which one would you choose to start a course now? Well, I think that the private and public colleges in Brazil are awesome, but it's so difficult to into in a public college. I think you must study so much to do a vestibular and to be approved. Currently, I choose to start a course in a private college because it's more easy. It's just to do the application and to do and send the document and all the process involved on that. It's more easy, and I chose a private college with no doubt.
I totally agree with you because I was thinking the same thing about how easy it is to study from home. For example, I'm doing a postgraduate course right now, and I have to go 2 days to the college, and I forgot how hard it is to take the bus and to have to wait so many hours, and I definitely take a private course right now if I had the chance as well. And I agree with you that the differences is because of people. I don't know, maybe today the difference is not so, there's not so much difference because the private courses are getting better and better. But I'd say because I went to a public college, the research is a difference I could notice because in the private college we focus on the job market, on this initiative, but on public college we have this tendency to form the students to become teachers, to become professors like at college. So this research area is more developed, I'd say, in public colleges. How about you, Sonia? What do you think? You're muted.
In my opinion, is very complicated because when I study in private, public, because public is very difficult, I think, in last years. But today is after COVID is very nice because the college college não faculdades the opportunity studying online in my opinion is very nice. The course the graduate I think more easy study today this situation, and the public and the private is complicated. No opportunity the all the people is very different because education in Brazil, in my opinion, is better a long time. It's necessary investment, the government, and because no easy study in Brazil.
I totally agree with you. Can you choose the next person, please?
Márcio.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, as I'm going, I told you that I attend to Escola Naval. Escola Naval is a public, okay, it's a public college, if I can name Escola Naval like that. But I had to study a lot to be capable to make a good test. Okay, I stood for an entire year in a specialized course, and I studied from Sunday to Saturday, and every Monday I had tests. Okay, during a whole year. So it's really tough to get there. Okay, and I agree with you when you say that it's hard to get in a public college, in a federal university. It's really hard. And I also agree when you said that we have to invest in our base education, because the base must be good for all, and it's an universal right that all of Brazilian people have, and we cannot see that this topic is being addressed for the way that it demands to be for any government. So, as I said, it's really hard to get into a public school. And regarding my future plans, I'm going to a public college in Canada, okay, which allows me and my family to be eligible to get into the health, how can I say, the Canadian health, okay, and also the Canadian education. My kids will be affected to the Canadian education, and my wife will be able to work there. It's because I chose a public college, and I went through a selection, and fortunately I was approved. That's my sharing for tonight.
Mm-hmm. It's
Thank you,
different
Marcia.
Brazil.
How about you, Bruno? What's your opinion?
it's complicated. I don't know, but because I study in a public school. A mãe is a public school, but I was born in Campinas. The city has a good scholars, public and private, like Unicamp or Mackenzie. I think the public focus on research. I don't know this word, but I think research, and the private on business. No? I would say if I need to enter or get in a college today, I prefer a public college. No? I'm preparing my kids to enter in a public school. Okay, today, but that's it. Camila, okay?
Okay. I'm studying a private school because I have 100% of discount in this college. I was in Campinas, Mackenzie, like you said. Like, but for me, I have some doubts about public schools because my friend, he studied law in a federal school, and all the time he's criticizing his course because of the structure of the university. Like, I think the public schools was better before. Like, for now, is I think is like a mess. Like, he says for me, his classes even start, and he even started with classes, online classes, like not enough classes. And I'm start the classes in February. I think this is a bad thing for public schools because the public schools have to be with more investments. Like, for now, I think it's hard to be administrated in the public schools because it's really good. I have many public schools was really good, and but was how you say the public schools focus more on recession if and don't in work workplace, I think. Because it's hard because I see before I think the private school have a good structure, but my plans is like pass in a public school, but I didn't get it. I didn't. But I'm satisfied with my university, and if I have to do like another university, I think I will do in a private school because I feel more. I don't know. It's more organized. I think we don't have like uncertain. But like my teacher wasn't that gone for being in my class because he was participating on something like. My friend don't have this thing. Well, I like my university. I don't have so much to say because I don't go to a public school, and I don't know at all how it was if I was in this school, in this college. Like, that's all. And you, Marcia? Maria.
Well, I have a point of view about public schools when I was in high school, but when I went to college, I I was in a private school. I had a sponsorship, as Camila said. It was 100% paid. So I passed in a public, in a federal one, but I couldn't go because they used to be a full-time dedication. So I basically need to pass all day there. And I couldn't pay for that. Of course, I wouldn't pay by the course, but I wouldn't pay by a full day there. Of course, it's expensive. I had to work to be an internship too. So I couldn't go to a public school. But thinking about private college, well, I think infrastructure, it's a common sense. The libraries, for example, Mackenzie here in São Paulo, where I studied, they have lots of libraries, one for each school inside. So one for law, one general, one for IT, one for economics, and some applied sciences. So they had lots of libraries, and the books are, I don't know how can I say, conservated. They are really they are clean. They are in the right place. So the infrastructure there is something that I miss a lot, because it was amazing. Of course, any kind of college has problems, public or private. But I think on private colleges, we don't see who's there every day studying, because there are some things that are not organized. But both have problems, and I just can tell you today the experience about a private college. But for example, comparing with the library in a public school, my high school, it was completely different. You couldn't find the books. Sometimes they lost and they didn't know about that, because there is a person to control who take the book. So it's a different way to care about the things. I think there's more control on private schools. And I've been during my college in some public libraries, for example, USP, and it happens too. They don't know where the book is, who lives with the book, or sometimes it's not so clean. So I think infrastructure is the point. What do you think, Larissa? Have you ever answered this one?
She was the first one, right, Larissa?
Yes, I'm the first one. I already answered.
Okay. Something I wanted to add about public college, since I had the experience, it's like public college also has this political factor, because if the government isn't good enough, or we have some political problems, that can affect the education as well. So about private college doesn't have to worry. We have to worry because it's our problem as a society, but it doesn't affect the private college as much as it affects the public one. So I have some experiences about being prioritizations in the university, so it can be really complicated. I totally see what you guys are saying. Marcio, I'd like you to read the next question, please, and answer it. Then you can choose the next person.
Sure. What was the biggest challenge for you during your graduation? How can we overcome the issues we face as college students? Yeah, that's a tricky one. That's the biggest challenge is to combine studying and the other tasks that we have about being a military, about attending a military college. It's really tough doing that. But what I done to went through it was to be persistent, to be to give. I gave my best to do there, because, as I said, I studied very, very much to conquer that, to be there, and I want. I would never give up being there. So I had to work harder to do my best, and what in terms of overcome the issues, I would say that the student have to study. Okay, you have to study a lot, do your part, and face what the college presents to you. You have to be prepared and go and face it, like direct. No, you don't have to think so much about it. Just face the challenge. Okay. And what about you, Camila?
Well, I think like I'm just beginning the college life. I don't have like a big challenge, but for me it's difficult the adaptation. Like when it's different. Like a college from the school is completely different. Like the way they pass the content and everything. For me, it's like an adaptation, and like I like to be a good student. Like for me, I have to be good grades and it all. And now I'm reading a lot of books. I like reading books, but it's good. But I think my biggest challenge for now is because I was talking with my teacher to develop a project of searching and an international law. But I don't really have this subject. But it's really interesting because this teacher has helped me a lot, and I think this was a big challenge. And I hope next year I can participate of the program of searching of my university. I think that's all. And what about you, Bruno?
In military academy, the study is not a problem. We had a military exercise. This is the biggest challenge, in my opinion, because I needed to study. Okay, no problem. I need to test. I need to do the tests. But we had a physical training workout and training camping. I remember, for example, in one of this exercise, I needed to. Oh, sorry. I slept 4 hours during the week, for example, and it's a part of the graduation. Okay. But it's very important because we needed to prepare to war or to do this work. Okay, and this is this is the biggest challenge in military academy. Okay, Larissa, you okay?
Okay, thank you. I had some challenge in my graduation, as Marcio said. I was internship when I studying in university, and I think it was the biggest challenge because I did spend all my day out of my home, and at the end of the day I was so tired. And other challenge I consider, for example, the smart deadline from to deliver works from the teachers. It was so hard. And in my graduation, I've studied so much mathematics with programação. I don't know English, I forget. And it's so hard to study these two subjects in to study and to understand, to develop programs with math and program. It's so hard. But I remember that when I arrived in the room at night, I was so tired because at morning I went to my intern, and at the evening I went ahead to the university, and I go to home only the end of the night, right? And about the being a college student, I don't remember any big challenge because it was so fun, so funny to start in the college because it was more easy to understand, to deliver the tasks for the teachers. And I think it was a very nice time in my life. I think at all.
So, who is the next person?
I choose Sonia, please.
Yes, yes. I had the big challenge in my graduation, but when I study, because when I study, I had more years old. My colleague is very young and is very complicated. Why? Because I was very dedicated, and I study. I did my work, the classes. It's very difficult because the people doesn't never with the study. And but I deal with the carinhosa is conversation a lot with the people is very nice. Very nice the finish, because you during study is very complicated. But I overcome about this no problem when I graduation. This college student is different from the way they see when important study, because I bought my study, but the guys no is the parents bought the study, and no, it's difficult, but I don't give up never. It's very different from the look at about this, but I am proud this change the situation.
It's really different the way we deal with courses when we are young and when we are older. Like I had the people who were my age and older people, and I totally see your point, because in college we have this worry about our future, but sometimes when you're too young, you think, oh, maybe if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to try something new. That's no problem about that, When you are older and you have a family maybe to provide for, and you live by yourself, for example, you have to consider so much more to before giving up the course, for example, or because of that you have to be committed to the course to study hard, you know. It's I really understand what you
Yes.
said. uh, i I decided the biggest challenge for me was to find the balance between personal and student life, because you can't go out as much as you usually did when you didn't were at school, you know. So you have less time to go out to be with your friends. And the way I found to overcome this was to make a friends during college. I had this friend. He was with me from the first year to the last one. So we had this connection really good to do the projects together and to go out together to have a friendship outside the college environments. So I think that's really important. And how about you, Malu?
I completely agree with you, Sarah, about the balance. I had this kind of challenge too. And also, I think another challenge is to understand the difference between styles of teachers, especially those who just go to the class and read the law. They don't prepare nothing. They just go there and do the basic. And sometimes it's not so good, especially when you are tired and you would like to see something better, you know, something more interesting, something that someone taught, especially for you. So I think I had a time to understand that we will not find just brilliant classes always. So sometimes they are boring too, because there is an expectation, you know, when you are in college. You think all the teachers, professors will be brilliant and amazing, and it's not true. Each one of them is different and prepare class in a different way. So then I also had another challenge, that is understand sometimes that I was tired and I wouldn't like to be there, and I'm not less responsible for that. Sometimes you need to take a break and go home and rest, and then we study it, especially this kind of class that you will do exactly the same in your house in another moment. So I think those were my principal challenges during college.
It's funny how you mentioned not all teachers, not all professors are brilliant, because I've had some colleagues that they explained better than the teachers. So let me see. One day before the test, we everyone gathered together to watch the explanation that this colleague was going to give us, and because of that explanation, people would be able to success in the test. You know, so maybe we have to be ready to meet these teachers who are not so good. Camila, do you want to choose the next question? Doesn't have to be the question number 5. You can choose the question you want to answer now.
Okay, let's see. Mm, I think the question 5 will be fun, like, because
Go ahead.
what's the best part of your college, in your opinion? Do you think that it's a good place to make friends? Well, with my college, I really like the teachers. Like, they are really funny, and no, not every teacher, but I really like them. And I have a good relationship with my colleagues of the school, and they was for now being good. I don't know how much time they was being like this, but for now we all have a good relationship. And the best part of my college, I like to go to the, I don't know, terraço, because we can sit there and it's good to see the We have a good vision of the city. It's really beautiful. Stay there and take pictures. And I like my library too. It's not biggest like São Paulo library, but we have a lot of books. And like I really like books. And now I'm taking a lot of books with reading around my house, and that's very fun. And the college, I was like super my expectations because I was prepared for not making a lot of friends, and I'm doing and meeting people, and was good. And what about you, Marcia?
Thank you. Yeah, I put this question from my perspective, and I do believe that the best part of the college, in my opinion, will be a bit quite different from yours, because the college that I'm going to attend in Canada will be part of my transition from the military to the private sector. Okay, so I need to have a certification in order to start a new job in a private sector. So I think that's the best part for me. It will allow me to make this transition in a smooth way, and I think the good place. I think obviously college is a good place to make friends, and not only make friends but make network as well. What about you, Sonia?
Yes, I agree with you about this make the friends. But in my opinion, this better place is the cantina, because I love eat, sorry. And the cantina is very nice. The place make the friends, and the change the idea, and the relationship about these several subject, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you, but just after the girls have a meal, okay? But because when the girls are hungry, it's not a good moment to have a chat, to make friends.
But for me, no problem.
Not only girls, right? Everyone's angry with hungry.
Okay,
Yes.
but I can tell for based on my wife, okay?
Yeah,
And
always.
when she's hungry, it's not a good moment to to try something new.
Yeah, perfect.
Your opinion, Márcio. Márcio não é... I don't remember the name. Bruno.
I think I believe the military college is the best place to make friends. I lived during 4 years. I saw my friends today. I know their families, their kids. I saw in military college their problems, and we helped us during the graduate. Today, I work with some of them, and okay, that's it. Thank you. And how about you? I don't know, Larissa. Okay.
Yes. In my opinion, the college was the best period in my life because I made so many friends. And as Sonia said, it was a funny moment in the recreo, on the intervals, on the classroom too. It was so funny. And the most of the, and I have some of the friends that I made in that period since today. I have some friends since the college, and I think it was so good. I think it all.
Thank you, Larissa. Guys, I'm gonna just share something with you. I posted here the link to survey, the first link, so you can give your feedback, okay? You can click the link and give it the evaluation. The second link is for more information on TNT. And the last one is this meeting. You can see yourself speaking. I'm gonna give you Camila and Malu a chance to answer the question because we have 2 minutes. So girls, go ahead, please. Oh, Camila, answer it. Malu, please. Sorry, guys.
Okay, I'll be fast. Well, I think the best part were some opportunities and experiences that I had in groups during the college. I was in a law school, but I also was to architecture, to economics. So I passed by lots of places there, and I love it. Some of teachers today are my friends too. And about making friends, I had some difficulty to make friends with my classmates because they are in a different reality. So the people who studied in the best schools in the city that are completely expensive, that probably costs exactly the same that my mom paid for all the bills and food and everything that moment. So it was a little bit difficult for me. But of course, I love the experience to be there. It changed my life. So I am really grateful about it. And I think that's it.
Okay, guys, I wanna thank you, Malu, for answering. I wanna thank you guys for being here today. It was a great moment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We have 1 minute left, and there's not much to say, but keep coming to TNT. I hope you guys keep improving. And that's it. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I hope to see you guys next Monday or the other meetings. We have great people here every day, okay? To Monday to Saturday, we have a lot of meetings. And it's a great opportunity for you to learn. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Good night.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye,
Thank you
guys.
very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you, Sarah. Nice hairstyle.